You ready to go work, boo-boos? Yeah. Happy, super duper happy Tuesday. Hope all is well, swell, and totally hip and groovy. Totally hip and groovy in your neck of the woods. Mr. Ranger Dog and I are on our way to Labor Ready this fine, cool, and crisp fall morning to get some work situated and lined up for the day. No work with Kevin today. You don't have anything lined up, so yours truly needs to work. So I'm going to go on into the temporary agency, get some work lined up for today. And that's the dealio. Mr. Ranger Dog's back there hanging out, enjoying the ride in the VW bus. Mr. Ranger Dog's doing much better. I gave him some chicken and rice last night about 8 o'clock because I want to get him back on his Costaquin. It's the vitamin supplements. I first got him when he got started getting the hip dysplasia dealio going on. So I fed him some of that last night. I think I fed him a little bit too much chicken and rice because this morning he didn't puke. He just kind of sped up what was in his throat because, you know, he's been drooling because of his gums being all swollen up because of the pain in the hips and whatnot, which the gums are starting to get better. But through the night, you know, he sleeps and kind of swallows that drool, and he kind of upchucked a little bit of that drool this morning. But he had breakfast, ate up his breakfast with his medicine, so he's doing good, A little cool this morning, like I said, so Mr. Ranger Dog had a little bit of a difficult time walking around, trying to move around, went to go pee and whatnot, because on the norm, with his hip dysplasia, when he tries to go pee, he kind of face plants. Well, past 2 days, he's been doing decently peeing. But this morning, because it was cold, I think his old bones and his old muscles was just like, ah. So right in the middle of his peeing, he kind of gave out. But he's getting better. He is getting better, which makes me super duper happy. Because he's my buddy. He's my buddy. Anyways, that's enough of my yip yapping this morning. I'll see you fine folks when I see you. Little chilly this morning, ain't it, boo-boos? Well, unfortunately, no work for me today. Labor Ready had nothing to send me on, and Kevin has no work today, so I guess I had no choice but to come out and play some golf with Mr. Ranger Dog. It's about 52 degrees and super windy, but I got Ranger's blanket to wrap him up. He's doing a little walking while we're out here, so getting him a little exercise. So that's the dealio, folks. That's the dealio. So obviously it's not the best of conditions to play disc golf, but it's good conditions still. Windy and overcast and cool, really cool. But check out Mr. Ranger. He's all riding his style. He's riding his style. Hi, Mr. Ranger. Yeah, this is a little cover for the wagon that came with the wagon. And it's just something a little extra for Mr. Ranger. Look at that. So he's staying nice and warm. He's all covered in his blanket. Mr. Ranger Dog, he's getting better, slowly but surely. I just talked to the vet. And, well, the vet's assistant. And I gotta get a refill soon for Ranger. And basically, we're gonna see how it goes, and there's a possibility he'll be on these pills for the rest of his life, but it is what it is. So everything else is doing good. He's doing good, slowly and surely walking around. I stop and he'll do some walking here. But we're on a park that's really windy and we're going upwind, so I just covered Ranger up to stay extra warm. Alrighty, folks, we're gonna play a little golf. This is hole 8, by the way, here at Griffin Park, Norman, Oklahoma. Give him a little privacy. As you see, he's walking a little bit better. And he's kind of being Mr. Ranger himself by just out doing what he does, sniffing around. He keeps looking around for squirrels. You see any squirrels, Ranger? See how he looks up in the trees? Oops. See how he looks in the trees? See any squirrels? Where are they at? Where's the squirrels, boo-boo? He's becoming Mr. Ranger dog again. But he has to take his sit breaks quite often, but that's fine. He'll sit. We're just sitting here because it's not very windy here and it's pretty decent, so I figured Mr. Ranger dog would enjoy it. He's looking for squirrels. That's what he's doing. It's good to see Mr. Ranger dog being Mr. Ranger dog again. Lunchtime in the old VW bus. So I had my lunch packed for work this morning, because I do that for work. I don't like to buy lunch much at all. So we're having lunch here. Just got done playing disc golf at the disc golf park / puppy dog park. The Ranger's having lunch. So that's the dealio, folks. That's the dealio. Alrighty, friends. It's been a really cool but relaxing day. Just hanging out here at the old Good Karma camper, getting things cleaned up, laundry done. Just relaxing, keeping a good close eye on Mr. Ranger dog. Tomorrow I head to work. I got some good news. I get to go work at a construction site, not with Kevin, but through Labor Ready. That's the plan. That's the dealio. That's the dealio. Mr. Ranger dog's had dinner. I've had dinner. Mr. Ranger dog's doing good, and I'm doing good. Anyways, folks, until I see you tomorrow, love one another. Be kind to one another. Be grateful. Just be grateful for every single moment of the day. Peace, love, and Volkswagen grease.